was just eating your candy.
Huh?
I was just eating your candy that you forgot here.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I got on the plane and I realized, I was like, I left something, didn't I? And I told Driz, I was like, let me know if I left anything. He was like,
Your
nah,
candy, your bag,
and
you
was
left
like,
it.
yep.
You left it on the side of the couch. And today I was looking for something sweet, and I'm there straightening up the living room because, of course, they just left it. So I'm straightening up the living room. And I opened the bag, and I said, you know what? I feel like having some candy. And knowing him, he probably not going to come back down here for some, like, months.
Oh, no. So that's why I called you. My coworker told me the gift that I was going to get her was kind of outlandish. And I'm like, I don't think it's that bad. I'm like, we've known each other for some time. I feel like so what my coworker told me to do was get her a box of chocolates and a card. I was like, that is so middle school. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
So I gave her my alternative, and she told me that's outlandish. But I'm like, I asked everyone else, and everyone else is telling me it's fine. So I want to know what you think. I was going to get her a Pandora bracelet because she wears jewelry, but she doesn't wear it too much.
Okay.
And I was either probably going to get her another Stanley Cup because I literally just got her one, or I was probably going to figure out something else that I was going to get her. But the Stanley Cup was like my first option.
I think the Pandora bracelet is cute. I don't like. To me, that's not outlandish.
It's not outlandish, right?
No.
I thought I was tripping.
What you don't want to do
is push it too hard.
Like, it's do too much in the beginning, and then everything else that come after feels like, oh, you're not trying because in the beginning you came with this energy, and now you doing the, it's gonna feel smaller. You want to incrementally, like, do it as the relationship progress, and as that is earned, because sometimes you're showing up how you want somebody to show up for you, and you may not be showing up in the way they deserve yet, right?
Yeah.
So you got to be mindful when giving, especially when you like to gift things, of doing too much too fast, because that's how you want somebody to show up for you.
Yeah.
Because you can't teach people how to treat you, right? They either going to treat you however they want to treat you. You can't teach them. You can't teach them how to treat you by doing so much for them and trying to be a mirror for them to be like, oh, I'm going to copy that, because you're going to break your own heart doing stuff like that. You have to incrementally, you have to observe what it is and go accordingly based on that.
Okay.
I'd wait until, like, it's a committed relationship. You've established, like, okay, we're in it together. This is what it is. Because then when you do that, it's like, I'm investing in your future.
Yeah. And I feel like even if it were to come down to that, I would most likely probably move back down to Florida.
I know. I seen the text that you sent.
Yeah. I've done long distance before. It was rough. Like, I got through it, but then there was a lot of, like, complications, and it wasn't on my side. And I'm like, I can tell when someone starts moving different, and I don't want that to be, like, the case or, like, the factor. So I would most likely transfer me anywhere in the United States, so I don't have a problem with that. I'm still going to have a job.
Well, if you move for you. Because how much is the mic?
The mic is like $245.
Oh, I'm thinking the mic is like in the thousands of dollars. Go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get that girl a mic. My bad.
It's a little short mic, yeah.
Oh, go get that girl a mic. Go get that girl. You can get that girl a mic. You could, like, so Valentine's Day, give her her Pandora bracelet. Then in June, pop up, hey, I got a gift for you. Give her the mic. I'm thinking like studio mic. So I'm thinking like you want to give her a studio mic, and I know those mics are like thousands.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing about gift giving, so different people think different things are extravagant, and some people, when it comes to what they're willing to accept, they minimize what they're willing to accept. So when they give you advice and they tell you like, oh my God, that's too much, and it's like, it's too much for you. First meet somebody. If I buy something for like 100, 200, it's not killing me, right? But I have a rule for my gift giving. This is how my gift giving goes. The first year, I don't do anything over $300.
Okay.
That's year one. Depending on him. Now, the amount can change if he's like upping it, and I'm like, oh, like I might change the amount. Like I might change the amount. But $300 does not, like, if anything goes wrong, I could eat $300. Like I won't feel salty over $300. Last guy that I dated, this is where I learned, like, sometimes you could do too much with gift giving. If that other person is not that kind of people, because there's a lot of selfish people who portray themselves to be generous and they don't handle it. It wasn't much. I don't think I spent more than $300 because I got a bunch of stuff on sale. But I remember him saying to me like, oh, I feel bad because I guess he was looking at the quantity, and I don't know if he thought about how much I spent, but it really wasn't. It wasn't, because it was not more than $300. It just looked like base, like, because I got it on sale. So retail, if you add up retail, you may be like, oh, this is a lot, but it did not cost me a lot of them. So he had got me those. So I guess he felt like I spent more than him.
They're like 210 around that right now.
Right. So like I guess he felt like, oh, like I did more than him, or whatever the case may be. And I remember him feeling some kind of way because he felt like I won in the gift giving. But I know me, like I like giving gifts. Like I like the excitement. I like seeing the excitement on somebody's face. Like I'm more excited for you to open it than you are for it. Like I'm there, like I want to see the joy in your face, because I stop and I usually think, like, are you gonna like this? Are you gonna use this? I try to get people like thoughtful gifts and practical gifts. Like I want something that's gonna make you feel seen, and something that you could use every day and be like, oh, Tanya got that from me. But then you have people, like, when you talk to them, and I could tell somebody, like, I remember I told a friend once that I had wanted to get this guy a cologne, and the cologne, to me, it wasn't a lot, and she was like, oh, like, you doing too much, and I was just like, it didn't feel like too much. I mean, like, I like you. If it doesn't work out, I'm not sweating what I got for you. So even like the last guy, like that, he felt like I did too much. Like when things didn't work out, it did not bother me. None of the stuff that I do for you. I could walk away not feeling like I overplayed my hand or I did too much, because to somebody, $5,000 is nothing. $10,000 is nothing. So whatever their nothing is, so my nothing that I could spend on somebody and not feel no kind of way is $300. Like, so.
Yeah.
So if somebody's telling you like, oh, you're doing too much, because it's a Pandora bracelet.
Like, exactly.
Maybe nobody has gotten them something like that. So maybe that, or sometimes their partners probably convince them that that's too much. I've had people tell me like my idea of what a date is too much, and to me it don't even sound like a lot, because it's just activities. It's like when you hang out with your friend and you go to one place and you like, oh, let's go do something else, and you go to another place. Like, I've had dates that lasted all night. I've had dates that started where we went to arcade, we went to dinner, then we went to the movies, then we went to play pool, then we sat in the car, we spoke for hours and hours because the date just naturally. And yes, like the man paid for all that stuff, and he looked like he was having a good time, and that's how I want all my dates to be. I want it to be a memorable experience. Somebody would be like, oh no, that's too much. And it's like, it got to be just enough for you. It got to be just enough for you. And it has to be your threshold of comfortability. You know what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
The only parameter I say, like, that I'm sensitive not to do is try to show up the way I want somebody to show up for me. I thought somebody stole your drink. I said, who'd you stole your drink like that?
She thought you stole my drink. She thought you stole my drink. This is Drizzle's mom. This is mine.
Hi.
But yeah. Bro, he should tell you that Driz tried to get with his sister.
That does not sound surprising.
No, she said it doesn't sound surprising because he does it everywhere.
Yeah. But it all depends too, because sometimes he's serious and sometimes he's just doing it just to do it.
I think he did it just to do it, honestly. That's just him. Oh yeah, I forgot I got your mango one.
But if you tell him you don't like something and not to do something, he won't, like, he'll listen.
Yeah. Nah, when she told me that, I laughed. Because I'm like, I'm used to giving, like, I've given way more gifts than that.
I know.
It's not only like just gifts in quantity, it's probably like gifts in like cost, like
Uh-huh.
a lot. So
Yeah.
$10 bracelet to me is like,
nothing. Yeah.
awful.
No, that's you being tame. I will say, like, you calmed down, because old you would have been like, I'm gonna do the mic, the studio sessions. I'm gonna do a whole setup. I'm gonna get her a new laptop for her to record on it. I'm gonna get her a new camera so she can record a YouTube video. Yeah, you would.
Like if they knew the old me,
Yeah.
they'd be like, yo, what is wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
I'm not like that,
No, you calm down a lot. Like you've reined it in. It's a good job. You've reined it in.
So what I'm gonna do, since I'm probably not gonna be down there on that day, Driz, I have her address and Driz has her address. So I'm gonna have Driz like pick it up like secretively. But
you want it to be like she opened her door and it's just there.
Yeah.
He was so he done took a picture of it. The picture was on his job's Instagram. He done told all the people he done got flowers. He was so hyped. You know, I'm very memorable. You know, you always gonna remember me. But yeah, I got her flowers, and I used that. That's the florist that I used.
I'll probably order that and then have them deliver either the day before Valentine's.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on when Driz gets the opportunity to drop the stuff off.
Okay. Are you gonna get your own place?
Yeah, most likely. I don't like. I feel like it's smarter for me to get my own place.
It is.
I don't want to move in with someone and then something happens and
and you want to experience living by yourself. I think it's important for men to experience living by themselves, because then it gives you appreciation on how to, you know, what it takes to run a household. Given the cost of what the rents are now.
Yeah, in New Jersey, rents in New Jersey is insane.
Well, rent down here is insane too, because you seen that apartment that was like two they wanted $3,000. That's $1,500.
Yeah.
That if you had a roommate, that's $1,500 a piece. And that unless it's like this complex, because this complex of 2 is $2,500, but then they want like combined, you need to make 3 times the rent.
Wow. I mean, that's still not.
No, the reason why we were able to, we got in this place because we both, between me and Azlai, we make 6 figures. So like that was okay. So
I'm gonna talk to you later in the week once I figure out more details. Is that Justin Jefferson?
Okay, so I'm gonna look up the florist, because I can't remember the name of the florist, because this was like a year or 2 ago when I used them. So I'll Google it, try to refresh my memory, and then I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Alright, bye.
I need to do my hair for tomorrow, but I don't know where I put my do-rag. Honestly, if I just spray some water on it, because the finger waves are gone, but if I spray some water and just brush on the sides, it could look semi-decent, and it could look like a hairstyle. The Aquaphor and the socks combination already has my foot hot. I don't have clammy feet and I don't have clammy hands. When you don't have clammy feet and you don't have clammy hands, your hands and feet can feel a little bit rough. So if you want your hands and feet to be soft, if you exfoliate with your body, like, so just take the exfoliate. Yeah, it takes the body scrub. You just do this with your hands and it will exfoliate your hands, and then you could put just Aquaphor on your hands and sleep with sleeping gloves. You can get those on Amazon, and you do the same thing for your feet. You take the foot scrub all the dead skin off your feet, like soak your foot in foot baths to like get it to be moistened up and loose, and just shave your feet with the foot scrub, like just scrub until you see like all the white dead skin just comes off, until you have like when you can look inside the foot scrub and you will not see any of the dead skin. Get your feet, all the dead skin off your feet. Then when you get out, you lather your foot in plain Aquaphor. Nothing works better than I find. Like, I've tried different lotions. I've tried the Eucerin lotion. I've tried the Cetaphil lotions. I've tried the lotions with the hyaluronic acid in it. I've tried those foot masks where you put that bag over your foot and you tired. You put that Aquaphor on and a thick cotton sock, like Adidas socks or Nike socks. Like, it has to be a cotton sock. It can't be like a thin sock too. Like, it has to be those socks with like that terry cloth socks, because it makes your feet sweat. And when your feet is sweating and it's like simultaneously like being absorbed into your skin and your feet is sweating, when you wake up, I swear your feet is going to feel like a baby skin. Like, your feet will feel so soft because the moisture and the lanolin that's in the Aquaphor, it just makes your feet feel like wet almost. Like, so it'll be so soft. Like, even now with my hands, like, my hands feel soft. But if I really want these hands to feel like real tender, I need to put like a glove or something on. I hate sleeping with socks, but you know, I will sleep with it for sore feet, even though nobody's touching my feet. I think I'm going to do a little Liz Claiborne cardigan action. I'm going to put this on just with like a white H&M tee underneath this. And some black slacks. And my Brandon Blackwood shoes. I got these Brandon Blackwood shoes on the website. And they so comfortable. The heels are short. It's cognac heels. I think they were on sale for like only $90. They're so cute. It has a strap, like it just has a toe strap, and you would think just because it only has a toe strap it'd be uncomfortable, but it's actually not. And I think it's because of the heel. So I'm gonna wear these with some cigarette pants. I'm thinking about what, like my makeup. I normally probably will put a red lip on, but because I have this cold sore right here, hopefully it'll be a little shrinked by the morning. But if not, I'm just going to wear a red lip to kind of hide it. I've been watching all the Nosferatu movies. I think I'm watching all these to avoid watching the new one. I've been a fan of all the older movies, so I really don't need to watch any new ones. I have to put my Ring camera back up because I took it down to charge. I washed my front door just today, and then I washed my like the hallway in front of my door, and I also washed my neighbor's door as well, because like if it's dirty in front of their door, it's dirty in front of my door. And I just scrubbed like the outside. I threw some bleach and some Fabuloso, so it's smelling very, very Dominican. Like, you ever been to the projects like where a lot of Dominicans live? Like, it's so clean and it always smells good, because especially if it's more than one on the same floor. Like, they do the whole floor, like they keep the whole floor clean. Like, they don't wait for housing or nothing. They make sure that they sweep and they mop the whole way every day, and it stay clean, especially a Dominican grandma. That's how I made my in front of my door smell today. That's Auntie, she just wanna dance Auntie vibe. Can't believe I. This is what I would have worked today. The camera ended up dying right when I was leaving, so I didn't feel like charging it and put a dummy battery and doing any of that stuff. So this is what I would have worked today. Let me see. Can you guys see everything I wore? So this. My feet is killing me. So now that I'm home, I am going to take this makeup off and catch up on some emails that I did not send today because I was throwing like an event today, so I didn't really get the chance to like use my computer. My computer was the entertainment. I had music on my computer and that was streaming, so I couldn't use it to type. Let me tell you. I think I'm gonna put my feet, before I even get started, put my feet in my foot massager and just decompress for a second before I move on to doing anything else. A responsible thing to do now is to pick my outfit for tomorrow. Shoes and call it what's it called? And just call it a day in these two. Call it a day.